Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing a mono blue deck. That's right, Dr. Suckett's playing mono blue. What's not in here? Not a single counterspell. Does that wet your whistle? Are you interested in what's going on? If so, stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, the first person to recognize that QAnon and Q-Tip both start with the letter Q. Coincidence? I think not. Dr. You Can't Suck It. Yes, thank you. Filmed for a live studio audience. Thank you so much. You can't suck it. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters. And today I'm bringing to you a deck I found over at Magic GG off the Platinum Mythic list. They don't have names, and so I had to name it myself. What is it named? Blue Bounce Aggro. Bounce and Blue Aggro. That's what we're playing here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards that are in this deck really quick. Then we will talk a little bit about what this deck should do. And then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. So what do we got? We got Bounce a Creature. What is that? Target Creature. Yeah, Bounce Creature. This taps a target permanent when it comes into play. This untaps one of your dudes. It gives it hexproof and Popo. And just +1/+1 till the end of the turn. It's nothing permanent. This guy puts out a map token in flying. We got two guys with flying so far. This guy is more or less unblockable, and you could eat him. Yum, yum. And he's got haste. So we got a little bit of... This is our super aggro star right there. March of Swirling Mist. For X, you can phase out X target creatures, your own or opponents, or any mixture in between. Machine over Matter. Costs you one less if you control an artifact creature, which you probably will. So it'll cost you one rather than two. You can return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Moon Suket Hacker, Moon Unit. Anytime he deals damage to a player, you draw a card. If you enter the battlefield this turn, then you don't have to return it. You don't have to discard another card. You can just keep it. Keep it. So it's like you got a little ninja there. This guy flashes out and will tap up to one target creature, crew 1 and flying, which means basically if you got any cheap guys, you can make them into flying cheap guys. Prosperous Thief, whenever he ninjas out, it deals damage to a player, create a treasure token. So we got treasure tokens being created, which is great because we got a lot of things coming up that does things with either map or treasure tokens or other artifacts. Number 1, Unctus's Retrofitter, Toxic 1. When enters the battlefield with one target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with a base power toughness of 4/4 for as long as it remains in play. Which means that your 1/1 Gingerbrute that's unblockable can become a 4/4 unblockable Gingerbrute. Or a 4/4 flying Network Disruptor. Or any of your little tokens can just become 4/4 dudes. Zoetic Glyph. It says, Enchant Artifact is a golem creature with base power toughness of 5/4, which means all those dudes I just mentioned can become 5/4s. And when they die or this thing goes to the graveyard for whatever reason, you discover 3. All right, what do we got? We got the ability to bounce stuff back with that particular land. We have the ability to draw potentially 2 cards if we have an enchantment and an artifact. Do we have enchantments? Yeah, we do have enchantments right there. So probably 1, maybe 2 cards by sacrificing this. And that's it. So what are we going to do? We're going to put out our dudes. They're going to be little. They're going to be fast. But we're going to pin down their stuff. Anytime someone puts out a creature, we're bouncing it back to their hand. Maybe we have to tap it. So we got to open the doors, let our guys through. Eventually we'll make them big, and they'll be flying and unblockable, and they won't be able to do anything about it. So as long as we can use the rules of aggro, then we will destroy them before they get a chance to do anything about it. All right, so before we go out and do our damage, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxrill, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. Alright, we're playing against Seekovit. I can't make anything sketchy or sexual out of it, so we'll just pretend that's all there is to it. Keep! I will start making some maps, because that's what we do best. Alright, number 2 gives us into a Gingerbrute, and imp 2. We could have got a Prosperous Thief out, but I kind of like going with what we got going. Battlefield, if when target artifact control becomes an artifact creature with targets 4/4 as long as it remains on the battlefield. Who's better, card draw or treasure? Let's go for treasure boy. Ninjutsu! Let's leave 3. I'd like to turn a map into a 4/4. That sounds really cool. What are we doing up here? Flying Vigilance. Let's save her. Cool. I like the mana. I need a third one. Ninjas! Alright, we're going to put out another Spyglass Siren. We keep our shore up all ready to go. Alright, only got 1 mana left. That's a good price for us. We're packing, what, 3 at the moment? Ooh, okay, we're looking good. Let's pack this guy out. And in we go. Down to 2. That's cool. We'll get rid of it. We're not going to have the ability to play 2 of them 1 turn. I think we got it. I mean, if you can wipe the board, we can sleep through 2 points of damage. And we win! Victory! We're playing against Felipe. Buenos dias, Felipe. Buenos dias. 1-2. 2 is a good number for this deck. Here we come. First turn blood. Costs us 2 to flash that thing in. All right. All right, you got 1 mana out. I suspect, yeah, you want to put a second one out. That's probably high on your list of things to do. That guy. Feel like we're just sneaking in single shots here. That kind of sucks, but this guy I know he's doing. He's just going to go for trying to keep that stuff all going. Blowing this thing out. We need 4 mana for that in addition to what we have. We need 2 more, essentially. We'll let him keep growing. All right, we've got 2 mana. We can flash this out now. What does it really matter? We put out a 3. Let's just do this. We'll flash it out. We'll make this guy Zoetic. And all in for 6. Feel like blocking me, baby? All right, he's dead. Yep, and that was, we had left ourselves open for this. Ooh, I don't have anything out there to put into a 4/4. Are you a 4/4? Yeah! Alright, you are. Good for you, my friend. Alright, these guys can hold off for now. Let's go on in. And end the turn. Alright, so we got 2 more taps. And we got to shore up to keep our guys safe from his nefarious ends here. There he goes. Pick somebody, go for it. I don't care. All right, another mana, and in for 6. 1 more turn. Hopefully he doesn't have the ability to do something to my poor boys here. I'm out of protection. Let's put out some creatures. Stop playing defensively. All right, there's a guy. I mean, there's an enchantment, which doesn't do anything for you. There we go. And we're at that point right now. Let's just take it in. And we win. A slaughter. Winner, winner. Victory dinner. All right, we're playing against my friend Steve. Keep. All right, well, Gingerbrute. I like getting that initial hit in there. All in. This can pin something down. I guess not a pinner, is he? I can turn this into a Moon Circuit Hacker Ninja. All right, let's pin things down. Because we totes can. What does this thing do? Sacrifice it to draw a card. All right, and I'm thinking we're going to send a big old ninja in there too. All in, let's go. take that action. And put that out. There we go. Do I want to waste? No. Can I do anything with it? All I could do is put this guy out. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, everything requires blues to be able to be played. Well, I might as well, man. All right, we got another blue mana. All right, let's start off by just bouncing this guy back. Sure, that sounds like fun. We'll go ahead and pop this guy right here. Can't be blocked. Can't be blocked. And all in. All right, down to 9. I'd like to get a little bit more control action. I need some more of those bouncers going on. What are you going to take out here? All right, so we can definitely pop this dude out, put out another. Looks a lot like that. Let's go ahead and get that dude on the back of that cycle. And can't be blocked. Can't be blocked. Let's roll in here. Roll, Autobots. What do they say? Roll on? Roll? No, I don't know. Transform. Roll out. There you go. Roll out. All right, he's down to 5. We just got to put a couple of dudes on him. They can fly. All right, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Number 1, we're going to tap. Tappy McTafferson right there. Got to do this long form way. There are dues. Can't block anything that's flying. You can't block anything that's unblockable. What? Oh, they got haste! Oh, I was tricked! I got one dude. We got to do math like a sucker. Let's just try to count it out now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got lots of mana. I just got to get 2 guys past. Unfortunately, he's got 2 flyers now. All right, I think I can still get through. I'll have 3 flyers. He's only got 2 blockers. Jump on back. All right, let's see what goes on here. Let's blow that guy back. And it's over. Boom, boom, goes the room. World champion goes Dr. Suckit. Alright, we're playing against takewo. Takewo? Or is it takewo? Not sure. Keep. Go get him. Alright, there's nothing going on there. Let's put this out. Send this guy in. Do a little ninja action. Ninja! And we're good. I was wondering how this deck was going to do against mono red. Looks like we're getting our opportunity. Alright, my turn again. Alright, here's 3. Let's put out Gingerbrute. Send these guys all in. Put in the hacker instead. Hacker. Alright, we'll draw ourselves a card. And we're good. Am I going to do something kooky again? Pass to blockers. I got hexproof, baby. All you can do is pump your own dude up. That looks a lot like it. Okay, it's going to put up to 4. I'd say I pretty much lost it. I can't do anything about it. And he gets first strike out of the deal, too. Okay, so if he's got 4-2, I can only get it up to a 4. He's dead. I lost out on a perfectly good situation because of that. That's fine, he's tapped. Alright, cool. We got 2 more of those. Let's put out there a Siren. Alright, got him down to 9. I'm going to put out the Gingerbrute. Am I? No, I'm not. Let's just leave it for right now. We can map up is what we can do. I just want to see what we're going to do with the shore up here. I want to play this game again and get my steel to kill it. Do it again. If this guy does it again, this is ridiculous. No first strike, at least we kill it. That's 8. Alright, it's dead. Down to 4. Jeez, people. What can I do? I can just get out guys for killing? And we're done. And let's see if we can... What am I going to do about this? All right, so I got a bunch of flyers. Let's shore up on that guy. Block, block. That's trample, not going to do us anything good. I'm dead if I don't do it, though. I'm dead already. All right, never mind. Let's go back. Block. Block. There. All right, I'm alive. His dudes are massively strong, though. All right, I got nothing out of the deal here. Pump. Man, I guess I could have, that's it as far as that's concerned. I'll attack. Alright, so he has the ability to do a lot more than 4. I'll let him take it. Alright, so there you go. Mono red, even going second, is better than the blue deck. Alright, we were playing against Pillarfield Abrams. Is that somebody's actual name, Pillarfield? Alright, 2 mana, let's keep it. Alright, we're playing this slow way. This shouldn't get anything better. I got a single guy. That's not bad at all. Let's give up on the fading hope. No! Why did I put him out? You gotta play it like an idiot. Thank you for the Power Stone, I suppose. I like the fact he's got reach. That sucks. All right, let's give this guy some juice. Take action. Nah, I'm okay. It's down to 11. We're hitting for 7. I could easily turn this guy into a 4/4 in the next turn. Just wherever he hopefully doesn't put a creature out. Yeah, that was a problem. Something good. There we go. What a vicious jerk. Alright, there's 7 more, down to 4. We don't have any mana. Alright, I'll tell you what. Who's better here? I got 2. Let's just get rid of this little jerk. Alright, cool. I don't care, we win. And in we go. And there we win. Victory! All right, so we are with Blue Bounce Aggro, and this is my kind of on a blue deck. I love it. There are no counter spells in here at all. None of that jerk stuff there. But everything else that's good with blue, this thing is doing it. Like my favorite blue card, March of Swirling Mist. I never got a chance to play it today, but I love the card, and I love the fact that this card's in here. What do I like about blue? I like bouncing. Bouncing blue, that's good. A little bit of card draw, sure, that's fine. What else did our Prosperous Thief there? A little bit of treasure generation, which is weird from blue. Usually we don't see treasure being generated by blue at all, but that was cool. I liked it quite a bit. And the Unctus Retrofitter was incredibly cool with being able to turn like your treasure tokens or your map tokens into 4/4 creatures, or even turning Network Disruptor into... I mean, Network Disruptor in this deck is incredibly good just because as being an artifact creature, it's capable of being the recipient of a lot of awesome stuff this deck passes out. All right, so let's see. Who is the MVP? Who is the most valuable player? That is a really good question here. I kind of feel like it was Card Draw Ninja, which would be the Moon Circuit Hacker, just because she was cheap and she kept the card draw going. Because we got a lot of bounce in here, so no one card was better than another. But cheap to put this out, being able to draw a card, even when I'm having to discard a card and draw a card, that was still great because I was willing to throw away stuff and put other stuff out based upon what my particular needs were. Zoetic Glyph was incredibly good for blue. Finally being able to get something like that's a 5/4, man. It's a 5/4 with Discover 3. Man, that is good. And even at 3, that's nothing. Normally I'd say absolutely that's well within the MVP range. Anything that you get to by turn 3, anything that's going to shift the game. But I think the game shifter for this deck is the Moon Circuit Hacker. All the cards in here do a good job of synergy. Nothing is so overpowered in comparison to anything else. I mean, I just have to pick something as the MVP. So I'm going to pick the Moon Circuit Hacker just because it is able to be snuck in for way cheaper, 1 rather than 2. And it becomes a card draw engine from that point forward and can be the target of Crew's abilities or the ability to bounce out for more Nojitsu. It's got a lot of value for a little tiny package. Big time. All right, so yeah, there's our MVP, Moon Circuit Hacker. You are going to Disneyland. All right, was this deck competitive? I got 86%. I played it 7 times. I only lost 1 time. This deck just smoked everybody. I thought this was going to be a 100%er. So, yeah, this deck is by far a competitive deck. I did get it off of the Platinum Mythic list. I believe it. I believe that it is something that you would use competitively at the Mythic level there. Absolutely. Is this deck fun? Yes, because I'm playing mono blue, and I'm not pissed at it because I'll tell you what, if you put some counters in my hand, yeah, I'll use them. I'll feel dirty about it. I'll feel awful about it, but I'll use them. And this one didn't do it. It just let me bounce stuff back. I loved that. I loved it big time. Tapping stuff, bouncing it. All that's good for me. The only thing it didn't have was like a legitimate business person, which was undercover witness or something. That's one of my favorite blue cards. This one doesn't have it, but you just got to play to what you need to do, and you don't need it. I love stunning big time. This thing didn't have any stun to it, but it was so incredibly cheap. Between bouncing and tapping, yeah, man, I was good to go, and it is a rager. It is so good. Okay, was this deck interesting? Absolutely, because it was mono blue, not a single counterspell. And we're playing with a bunch of cards. A lot of it new. Like, let's just see here. We've got 2. Let's see. This one's from Ixalan. This one's from... I don't know. That's not Aftermath. It's probably the one before it. The last Phyrexian one. We got a bunch of stuff from Kamigawa because we're playing ninjas, of course. It's just a nice, broad... grasp of cards there, but all of them are super cool. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I enjoyed the synergy between the cards. I like the fact that you could play a little thing and then ninja it out. It had a lot of little functions, a lot of little mechanics in it to let you play a bunch of different things. It wasn't heavy-handed in one thing or another, but altogether it was just get you guys out fast, get them racing, pin down your opponent's stuff, and finish them off before they had an opportunity to do anything. It was the most like mono red version of mono blue I've seen in a long time. The only thing I'd like better is if more of my creatures were unblockable. But we had unblockable guys. We had Gingerbrute and we had flying guys. And there's not a lot of flying right now. So and even with our hover bikes, we could turn guys that were not flying into essentially flying dudes. And that was what was great. Because after you get out like your Moon Circuit Hacker who doesn't have flying, you could just go ahead and put him on a hover bike and get, doing that 2 points of damage that way. The only thing is that you need to get your Zoetic Glyphs out on the Gingerbrute or your Network Disruptor or on, treasure tokens or map tokens. But there seem to always be something good around for Unctus, Retrofitter, and Zoetic Glyph to land on. All right, so let's count it up. Was this deck competitive? Yes. Was this deck fun? Absolutely. Was this deck interesting? Check plus. That makes this into an A+ deck. And as I'm required to say by federal law, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, screw you guys, I'm going home. Bye.